Oh boy, there you go again. You're doing it for like the 20th time today. You're staring at your phone again. Let me guess, you're debating whether or not you should shoot her a text to stir up a conversation and make her like you just a little bit more. But even if you did text her, what would you say? You hate sending the first text because you don't want her to think that you're too into her, or too needy or weird, or the last thing you want is to send her a text and be left without a response. Oh man, I'm just cringing at the thought of sending something to a girl I like and being left on red. I don't miss those days. Thousands of guys all over the world are experiencing this exact feeling right now. They want to text the girl they like, but they don't know how to text her without seeming needy or annoying. They don't know how to text her and feel absolutely confident that she'll respond. Well, today, I'm going to break down the exact formula for how to construct a text that piques her interest and doesn't come off as needy. I call it the Carefree Charisma Formula. First things first, stop being a pussy. Seriously. If you're trying to think of something to say to make you not sound needy, then you're already in the wrong mindset because you're putting yourself in a needy position. You're approaching the text conversation with this girl from a place of scarcity and basing your value on whether or not she responds. Does a badass guy spend 10 minutes contemplating whether or not he's going to text the girl he's interested in? No. Or whether or not he's going to debate with himself about what to say? Fuck no. He isn't. He's not needy, and he doesn't care about getting her approval. He simply wants to talk to her and text her to do so. The first and most important part of the Carefree Charisma Formula is really about you. You have to develop a strong self-confidence so that you're not constantly worried about seeking a girl's approval. And once you have that, your texting game changes drastically because you're no longer dependent on the outcome of the girl's approval. You're only focused on hitting up the girl you like because you simply want to talk to her. Now, this may sound counterintuitive. The whole reason you're watching this video is because you're looking to create the outcome of texting her without seeming needy and sending the perfect message that gets her to respond to you. The reason you have to be okay with the possibility of her leaving you on red is because if not, your mind will jump to a mindset of neediness and scarcity. This scarcity and neediness will force you to act in an approval-seeking and needy way, therefore making her unattracted and not responding to you. Once you've developed a strong sense of self-confidence and are perfectly okay with the fact that it may not work out with her, you're no longer acting out of scarcity. You are now acting out of abundance, the root of being carefree. This mindset creates significantly less pressure than being focused on crafting the perfect non-needy message to make her respond and have sex with you, doesn't it? The second step is saying something that's funny or witty and, most importantly, carefree. If you send a girl a message that's funny and shows that you're laid back and a cool guy, then it's going to show her that you're not needy and that you're a cool person worth investing her time in. Guys with this carefree attitude always have the most success with women because they give off that fun and adventurous vibe that girls love. Not to mention the fact that a carefree attitude makes girls feel way more comfortable around you because it allows them to be themselves and not worry about you becoming too clingy or needy. Does a guy who's carefree give off clingy or needy vibes? Fuck no. The only vibes he's giving off are fun and positive ones that make him interesting and, more importantly, intriguing to be around. Carefree guys are also great with girls because girls feel comfortable enough not to feel judged and are more willing to do things like flirting and teasing since they know he won't take their comments personally. In order to portray this carefreeness over text, you have to send her something that's fun, lighthearted, and a little teasy. You might say something like, "Hey, it's me. I'm here to sweep you off your feet," or "Thought I'd make your day and shoot you a text." Here are some more examples on screen from my own text conversations that convey this carefree charisma. Can't you just feel the carefree and playfulness of messages like that? You know, when you break them down, you'll notice they're made up of 3 parts. 1, they center the conversation around you and her, aka me-you communication. 2, they assume attraction. 3, they incorporate a playful tease. If you can incorporate those 3 pieces into each of your text messages, then you'll be well on your way to creating that carefree charisma that makes girls go crazy. But how do you become truly carefree? Even if you do become carefree, how can you be sure you're conveying your carefreeness to girls every time you send a text? Well, unfortunately, there's no magic bullet solution to this. It's not as simple as watching and then magically becoming this totally different person. And tackling neediness is something guys spend years working on, and believe me, it's a painful journey. Luckily, I've broken down how to destroy these insecurities and become carefree and non-needy in my new texting course called The Godly Texting Guide. In the Godly Texting Guide, I break down the exact mindset you need in order to be successful with texting, and I even show you how to signal your confidence and carefree charisma to girls over text. The course consists of almost 2 hours of advanced video lessons on texting and tons of other bonuses like my 30-plus screenshots of my leaked text conversations and 100-plus conversation starters for you to steal. Imagine knowing how to build so much sexual tension over text that you literally made girls wet just by sending a few text messages. These are the results me and everyone inside the course get on a daily basis. So if you're interested in taking your text game and dating life to the next level, then click the link below and sign up. I'm telling you, once sign-ups close, they will not reopen for months. This is not a bullshit fake deadline. Last time I got hundreds of emails from upset guys who missed the deadline. And besides, I just don't have the fucking time to play that game. So, if you want to sign up, now is the time to do it. I'll see you in there. Zeus out.